My name is Mumbi Namwawa, and I'm a human rights defender from Zambia. My thematic areas of human rights defending include civil rights, political rights, women's rights, as well as sexual, reproductive, and health rights. I joined in the struggle of human rights defending firstly because I had inequalities and injustice. Secondly, in the past 7 years, under the leadership of Mr. Lungwe and the Patriotic Front, Zambia has experienced one of the worst human rights violations, which have denied the citizens their right to participate in civic matters. The violations have included the direct threats to citizens and young people towards their use of the right to freedom of expression, association, and assembly, and also direct threats that have come from the president, his ministers, as well as members of his political parties. I came to realize that the more we kept quiet, the more we kept arming the oppressor with the weapons that were going to be used to continue with deeper oppression that will eventually become a threat to our democracy and our peace, and eventually increase the inequality gaps as well as the injustice gaps that the country has been facing. And in turn, we would get a lot of underdevelopment, and we would create a very oppressive regime that will eventually turn into a dictatorship state. And I wasn't ready for that, neither was I ready to see my country turn into that. Of course, I have received many challenges in my works, and it's in all thematic areas. I have received direct threats from the government themselves, which has included a direct threat to my life, to my education, and my work life. It got worse to the extent of the physical attacks themselves, as far as the domestic attacks in our residence. What message would I be sending to members of the region? The message I would send to members of the region is that as a region, we must normalize the fight for human rights, not because it's a good thing, but because it's the only thing that's going to be a service enough to empower every individual to be able to be active and efficient participants in promoting agendas that develop human beings. As far as human rights and human rights defending are concerned, we must know that without these rights, we create a very unequal environment, which which in return only gives us more dangers and more burdens to carry as a region, and not anything that helps us in developing the people that we would want to be. Thank you very much.